just have to do it. You cannot worry about all of the logistical reasons why you shouldn't do it, the logical reasons why you shouldn't do it, but you just know deep down in your heart that it's the right thing to do. And you just got to do it. You cannot worry about what other people have to say. You can't even wait around for validation. Sometimes the only validation you have is that God put that in your heart for you to do. And you heard it, and you have to trust that and move forward. I want to encourage you with that. Hello, everybody. I am Adelai Brown, your heart coach. And that was just on my heart. I am headed to a business meeting right now. And I've really been thinking about you and us and just how so much is going on in the world. And I know that so many people feel anxious, they're worried, they're concerned. Some people feel helpless. Some people are angry. And I just want you to know that you are fully equipped to make a big impact right where you are. No matter what your circumstances, no matter what your situation is. If you will just be all of yourself and just show up and be willing to share your passions, you'll be surprised at how life will change for you. If you start to operate in your creativity, whatever that is, because all of us, when we get creative, we show up in a different way with that creativity. And you can look around and marvel at what other people have going on, but you never really stop and take the time to think about how amazing you are. So I encourage you, and I want you to me. I know I'm driving, but I am talking directly to you. Just do what it is that God is telling you to do and try it. Sometimes it's not even about that circumstance or situation working out, but it is all about who you become in the process of trying. There is not enough said about the process. We always want the outcome. We always want to talk about the outcome and the destination and, the final product. But we never really talk enough about the process that has to go into it. And I know why. The process is not sexy. It is not exciting. The process is not binge worthy. However, it is the process that makes that come about. It is the process that makes it worthwhile. It is the process that makes you who you need to even be able to enjoy that final product or whatever that is in your life, right? So I really want to encourage you with that. I want you to really lean into your creativity, because I believe that you being creative is going to unlock a lot of the answers that you've been looking for. There is a piece of you that needs to be expressed. There's a part of you. Good afternoon. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome into our heart room. There's a piece of you that needs to be unlocked. There's a piece of you that needs to be unleashed. And that happens when you allow yourself to be authentic, when you allow yourself to be vulnerable, and all of those things happen when you are being creative. And what do I mean by being creative? Whatever you do, go draw some lines in the sand, right? Go get a coloring book and start coloring, right? Go and let's see. If you like to paint, go paint. If you like to play with clay and mold, do that. If you like to exercise, come up with some type of exercise plan or regimen that works for you, and it might just work for many others as well, right? But get up and do it. Get it done. Too many times we sit around being spectators and we watch other people be great, and we sit around and feel mediocre because you're not working your muscle of creativity. Your creativity is what makes you the most like God than anything else. So I want you to really sit and think about, what is it that I need to do that I'm not doing? Where is it that I need to go that I'm refusing to go? What do I need to say yes to that I have continuously been saying no to? What are these things? That's what I want you to think about in this season. That's what I want you to focus on right now. We're at the beginning of February. It's a lot going on. We still have the whole year ahead of us. But what are you going to do? How are you going to show up? And are you going to answer the call? And a lot of times the call is just asking you to say yes, for you to step out of faith. Sometimes you have to be willing to look crazy. Not crazy. Crazy might not be the best word. Sometimes you have to be willing to be misunderstood. Oh yeah, you got to get off of here. Thank you. Get up out of here. Thank you. But you got to be willing to be misunderstood. You got to be willing to be new at something, to look foolish, to feel foolish, in order for you to really get to live on the level that you know you need to live. And I feel like a lot of you listening right now, you've reached some goals. You've done some things. You've made some big waves in your life, right? But you know there's more. You know there's more to you. You know there's more to life. You know you have more to offer. And let me tell you this. This might be tough to hear, but just lean in. I love you, right? You also know that you deserve more than what you've been getting. You know that there's a part of you, there's a piece of your life that is underdeveloped, that's, possibly even, dare I say, being neglected because you're not willing to step out and do that thing that you've been called to do. And I just came by today to remind you to be that voice of reason so that you know, yes, it's time. Yes, I need to do this. Yes, I need to go ahead and make this happen. Yes, I need to do this for me. I need to do this for me. We're so focused on, I got to do it for the kids, or I got to do it for my family. I want to make sure I do this for, the generations, all that stuff. All of that is fine and good. All of that is fine. But you can't get to building legacy. You can't get to taking care of kids. You can't get to taking care of spouses and loved ones if you're not willing to nurture yourself. And you got to tell the truth. This is why we talk about doing heart work. Because you have to be willing to tell the truth about where you are and where you're not. You got to be willing to be honest with yourself. You want people to keep it real with you. You want people to be loyal and hold you down, but are you doing that for you? In the innermost places. Are you willing to input on the level that you might be expecting to receive? If not more. What kind of seeds are you sowing? We were talking about that on prayer this morning and on Heart Talk last night. Are you a safe seed? If you didn't see that video, check it out. It's a blessing. It really blessed me. Heart Talk blessed me last night. And I'm sure those who, were watching it. But yeah, that's what I had on my heart today. How y'all doing? What do you feel a tug in your spirit to do something new, do something different, do something out of the norm, the routine of life that you've been living? And if so, are you going to do it? I want to hear from you. You can leave it in the comments, inbox us, but let's talk about it. Are you willing to just go ahead and do it? Go ahead and make it happen. Because it's time to. The world really needs what you have to give. And you've been so concerned about what everybody else thinks. Now it's time for you to focus on what did God put you here to do. Okay? All right. I love y'all. Have a great day. I'll talk to y'all later. This is Adelai Brown, your heart coach, signing out.